Welcome back to the Daily Bitcoin 5. 5 stories every day that matter to Bitcoin. Today on the Bitcoin 5, Metaplanet launches Bitbonds in a huge next step for the Japanese Bitcoin treasury company. Let's go. Before the stories, the Bitcoin price check. Current price, about $62,800. Bitcoin continues to consolidate in the low $60,000 range, down 3.4% over the past 4 days and 15.6% from its April highs of about $74,300. However, zoom out to the 4-year view and the picture remains compelling. BTC is up 156.8% from about $24,400 in August 2022. Story 5. JPMorgan discloses $610 million Bitcoin position via IBIT. The $5 trillion banking giant JPMorgan revealed it holds over $610 million worth of Bitcoin through BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust, IBIT, marking a significant increase in its exposure. The disclosure came through regulatory filings showing the bank's updated positions in Bitcoin ETF products. JP Morgan's embrace of Bitcoin represents a dramatic shift for an institution whose CEO Jamie Dimon has historically been critical of cryptocurrency. The bank's willingness to hold significant Bitcoin exposure through ETF vehicles demonstrates how the January 2024 spot ETF approvals transformed institutional access and legitimacy. Story 4. Bitcoin's 10 a.m. manipulation pattern returns. Bitcoin has experienced a consistent pattern over the past 4 trading days. Overnight strength gets erased as soon as US markets open at 10 a.m. Eastern. On August the 14th, Bitcoin jumped to $64,000 following lower than expected PPI data, 4.7% versus 4.9% expected, only to dump back to $62,800 within minutes of the market open. The pattern mirrors similar price action from 2025 when concentrated selling. Story 3. Trezor data breach exposes. Nearly 14,000 users. Hardware wallet manufacturer. Trezor disclosed that one of its shipping providers suffered a data breach, exposing contact information for approximately 13,800 customers. The compromised data includes names, addresses, and phone numbers from users who purchased Trezor devices, though the company emphasized that no wallet keys or cryptocurrency were directly at risk. This marks the second major security incident for Trezor in recent years, following previous vulnerabilities and data exposures. Story 2. CFTC schedules. Crypto regulatory meeting as SEC cancels. Its own, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, announced it will host a meeting on August the 20th titled Crypto's Regulatory Evolution from Uncertainty to Clarity, signaling a potential shift in the federal approach to digital asset oversight. The timing is notable. The SEC abruptly cancelled its own planned crypto meeting scheduled for this week. Speculation is mounting that influential senators may have intervened behind the scenes, potentially pressuring the SEC to delay contentious regulatory actions. Story 1. Japan's Metaplanet launches Bitbonds to fund Bitcoin treasury. The company completed its first issuance under the program, selling 4 series of unsecured ordinary bonds totaling approximately 200 million yen, roughly $1.4 million, through a private placement. The move positions Metaplanet as an Asian counterpart to Strategy's debt-funded Bitcoin acquisition strategy. By tapping domestic bond markets specifically to accumulate Bitcoin, the firm is creating a template for other Japanese corporations to follow. At a cost of capital of just 4 to 4.3% thanks to Japan's low interest rate environment. Japan is arguably the best country in the world in which to execute this strategy, but, as with all Bitcoin network peers, any Bitcoin accumulation strengthens the network as a whole. That's today's Bitcoin 5. Let me know your favourite story from today in the comments below, and subscribe now so tomorrow's update lands directly in your feed. I'll see you tomorrow.